So a couple of weeks ago, we had an absolutely incredible show. We heard about this extraordinary young woman called Zalika who goes to St. Mary's Waverley, where she's coached in diving by her star coach and also a judge for diving. Her name is Kate Shepherd. She's over here. And they needed about 50,000 more rands to get Zalika to Kiev in the Ukraine to compete in the World Youth Diving Championship, something that Kate has done before. And Kate also needed to go along because the South African delegation needed a judge. So the absolutely incredible people of the Five Nation, in under 90 minutes, one show raised all 50,000 of the remaining rands, and we are so delighted that you guys are leaving on Saturday, like this literal weekend. And so we are at St. Mary's Waverley, this incredible school which gives so many awesome opportunities to young women who are learning how to dive, which is the kind of sport that needs more support in South Africa. And Zalika, can't believe I'm saying this, is going to teach me how to dive as best that I can, and you guys are going to score me, which I'm sure will be terrible. I'm jumping off of this 5-meter board. You're taking me to hospital afterwards. The whole thing is going to be amazing. We are here as 5FM and we are so delighted that you guys are having us. Thank you so much. Let's get wet, I guess. Occupational hazard. I'm on 50% hearing at the moment. Yeah. Zalika was like, jump up and down on this board. I was like, absolutely not. I think I have a responsibility to the nation to be alive for the show tomorrow. To be honest, tricky.
Okay, so if we are going to judge Zalika in this situation, we're watching the way she falls off of the board and the way she's closing her hands and the angle at which she's entering the water. So I don't know if you saw Zalika, but I think we would give her about an 8. She entered with not much of a splash, she was straight, and she was beautiful in the air. I think we can all agree.
So I give her 8.5.
I give her an 8.
Big reveal, 8.5.
Dan, his feet weren't together and his toes weren't pointed.
And he kind of looked like he was
he went a little bit over.
But
so,
also this was his first attempt.
Yeah, so we're going to take that all into consideration.
Yes.
Should we reveal our
Is
scores?
it minuses?
No,
No shame.
Okay, so what are you going to give him?
I will give Dan a 6.5 because it was his first time.
Yeah, and he was pretty brave.
He was very brave.
Yeah.
I mean, there's room for improvement, but yeah, I'd say a 6.5.
All right, Dan, I'm gonna give you a 5.5. It was going to be a 5, but I was just so impressed with how you did after your first attempt, and I know it's only gonna get higher than this.
I'm going with a 4.5 because feet apart and toes pointed, I just can't do it. So,
So that's major
4.5
things
from
you
me.
lose points.
Yeah, it's really the elegance and the poise,
Yeah.
but you know.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
not bad.
Firstly, how long have you been diving, and has it always been training here?
So I've been diving for about, I don't even know, since I was 9.
Wow.
And I started diving here, but then now I train at Saints.
This is terrifying. Look at her, she's completely incredible. She's like a warm-up or something. All right, at the end of a long day's trial for who's going to go to Kiev to represent South Africa at the World Youth Diving Championships, Team Blue is very much not going, but Team Red is. Zalika, you were incredible. Some of those dives blew my mind, friend. Were those hard dives for you, or were those like, chilled?
Some of them were quite hard, but some of them, chilled.
So what's your big dive going to be in Ukraine in a few days' time? Oh, it's a few days, crazy.
Yeah, so I'm doing back to half twister, inward and a half, and back to a half. And on one meet I'm doing front and a half pike, back 1.5 pike, and in 1.5 pike.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds terrifying, and I'm sure you're going to crush it. Kate, do you think she's ready? Are you excited?
I think she is more than ready. You are going to be absolutely beautiful, and I don't think you have anything to worry about.
And are you excited to go and judge and see all this talent? You were in Tokyo, now you're in Kiev, you want to go to the Commonwealth Games next year?
I'm really excited. Some of those divers were actually at the Olympic Games now, so the standard is going to be unbelievably high, and I think it's going to be an awesome learning curve for both Zalika and I.
Yeah.
So that'll be
Well, guys, I'm so happy that just like randomly we saw your backer buddy online. We saw you needed 50K ASAP Rocky. The listeners did an incredible and a magical thing, and now we're here, and soon you're going to be over there. And I just want to wish the both of you the best of luck, and thank you for welcoming us. Thank you to St. Mary's Waverley. This has been such a special experience for me. I have been in Johannesburg for 8 months, and I haven't been in a pool, so even that was amazing. But guys, best of luck. I know that you're flying on Saturday. I know you're flying on Monday. I hope you guys have an incredible time.
Thank you. And we want to thank the listeners and you guys. Thanks for everything that you've done for us. We really appreciate it.
So good, so good. Zalika Matt Moloi is the star who's going to be diving as one of just 2 representatives in that category for South Africa, and Kate Shepherd is going to be judging, and she's the coach behind Zalika that has made all of this possible.
5FM, bringing the power to you.